Well, people generally want to come and speak to me when they have a problem that they can't solve themselves. It's a bit of a crisis even, and it has been a serious crisis in some instances. I think the main stages at which people might find they have a problem is, let's start from the beginning, when they graduate or when they are looking for their first job. That very often is the first hurdle. The second stage at which we commonly, and probably more commonly, meet our clients is when they've made that choice, and years later, 10, 15 years later, they find that they seriously regret making that first choice, and it's really not the right choice for them.
So is this quite common then, and can it happen to people at any age?
It can happen to people at any age, yes. It can happen in the middle of their career or as their career progresses. Sometimes it's a situation that's forced upon them by their company, maybe downsizing or even closing. But it can happen at any stage. The reason why you might come to somebody like myself is because of the skill and the expertise and experience that we bring to the problem and the techniques that we can introduce to help you. We understand the relationship between the person and the job far better than the person does themselves. First of all, we would work with the individual to help them to understand themselves, to know themselves. What are their strengths? What are their qualities? What do they, and indeed what achievements have they had, and what they offer an employer?
And I suppose because you've been an employer yourself, you can see it from the other side as well.
Indeed. When approaching a potential employer, it's really important to know that what the employer is looking for is what's going to be good for their organisation. We must encourage and coach our candidates, our clients, to be able to communicate to these potential employers the strengths and achievements that they have to offer that would gel with a future employer and meet their requirements.
So sometimes it's useful to get an impartial view.
What we're offering is an impartial and an objective view, and the ability to coach them in such a way that not only do they now know what they have to offer, but they're able to present it fluently. Any questions they get asked, they'll come up with a fluent response that says, here's what I've achieved and here's what I offer.